Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at NVDA, AMD, and Tesla. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the right-hand bottom corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And guys, if you're looking for a broker and you're an active trader, check out CobraTrading.com. It's right here on the screen, all the information, their phone number, or sign up online and use promo code StockBookie, or if you talk to them live, tell them StockBookie sent you. Guys, been using these Cobra Trading for years. Check them out. They're a great group of guys over there. CobraTrading.com. All right, daily chart, NVIDIA. We had 9.7 million on a day. What a light volume day, guys. And all it did was pretty much came in and then chopped right back up. Almost got above the 20 MA, never did. Down a little bit after hours. The markets were down. It looks like we're down about 100 on the Dow futures, but we know how that works. Till the morning comes and the market's open, then we'll figure out how low this market is, or maybe we'll be 100 points in the green tomorrow when the bell rings. So watch for that. But right now on NVIDIA, guys, here's your main trend line. You're holding the 250 retrace as well as the 50 MA. As long as it holds the 50 MA and the 200 MA down here in this gap, a couple little pivot here, and but made a new high. And we can't crack through that. So bulls, you got to stay above the MAs, start going sideways, setting up in a bullish manner to chop for the all-time highs again. And then you want to see some volume, guys. You don't want to see this 9 million. You want to see 29 million, a big green candle pushing this thing towards the highs. Now, on the opposite side for the bears, if this trend line cracks and we close below the 50 MA, fill the gap, and possibly fill the gap down here, then this thing's on for some lower prices, and I'm still thinking the 200 MA and possibly gap window down here when we're said and done. And then we'll see where it goes from here if we get the bounce, but I'll be looking for great bounce opportunities as well, just not now, guys. So if you're long NVIDIA, tighten these stops. It could go higher, yeah, but you know what? If you're in this thing from 100 and it goes to 170 or so, and you're not taking something off the table, come on, you got to take a little bit off, especially this thing holding this trend line here. This trend line breaks, we go through. We're going to the 200 MA, guys, in no time. So, especially if the market's dump, it's going to go even faster. Again, higher prices, 175, 180, 185. If this thing slips, starts getting below the 50 MA and starts filling gaps and pivots, then we're looking at 122.22. This will curl up to a little bit as well into price as this thing's chopping around up here. It's got to have a straight shot down to be at 122. By the time it comes down, it'll probably be at 125, 126. Or I would love to see it at this little pivot here, right around the 126.86, 127 area. So we'll see. Again, we're going to be finding bounce areas next. But right now, let's see where this thing goes. It's a 50-50 shot that this will continue higher on this Jicky Jack volume. And with a little bit of North Korea stirring up things tonight, it looks like we're going to possibly have a little bit of downside in at least the day to come, maybe 2 days. We'll have to see how this stuff irons out with Trump and the tensions between these guys. But this one holding up on no volume, nothing wrong again. Bulls are in charge, but just, this thing can slip real fast, just like anything, guys. So keep an eye on that. So just be alive in these markets. That's all I'm saying. AMD just can't hold up. We came right back in from the 1565, 1560 area. Boom, right back in, right down to the lower range, 200 MA. Chopping around below the 50 and the 20. 20 MA is curling in the price. And it's still holding here, guys, but we're getting 6 days sideways with the markets possibly starting to sell. We were 21 cents down on the after hours action on this one as well. We can open up 40 cents. We're going to go right past 1187. And start filling gaps down in here, guys. I still think we're heading down to the 945 to 991 area, possibly lower, but let's see the price action in the next couple of days and where we close. If we close in this lower range or down in here, guys, we're going to be heading down to these lower prices as well as everything else in the markets, because it will be a market trade. Right now, we got to breathe. So, bulls, you got to get back above the MAs, get above this pivot, get above that pivot as well. You want to get above this trend line too to save the day and continue up. You still have the 382, 50 retrace, 618 is the big one with the 750. Gets anywhere up into this area, $14.50 to $15. Got to think about taking profits. I mean, if you're in this thing from 12, 20 to 14.20, 14.50, you got to think, okay, you know what, two and a quarter trade, a couple days, if this thing screams up, people are going to start taking profits and might possibly come right back down. Kind of like this. If you bought here around 12 bucks, this thing goes to 15. You're like, dang, I'm taking some profits, guys. So setting up lower range of the downturn when it pulled back, lower range above the 200. This is telling me it's setting up for possible lower prices. So bears, you got to get below these pivots. A gap down would be beautiful, but you still have a gap fill around 1144, so you might get some buyers. Then especially at this low pivot, you might get some people stepping up. But if these things give, you're going to go to this low pivot right here and possibly fill this gap right around the 1020. This could be some quick action here, guys, especially if the markets really start going down. So again, be buoyant in these markets. Bullish case, you know, get above the MAs, pivots, 618, 750. That's where you're going to run into some turbulence. We could crack that, then higher prices, 1622. I even have 1777. So if it starts going up, got to get back in the channel first here, guys. Then we'll add the line and we'll do stuff like that. So be careful, bulls and bears. But, you know, if you're shorting this thing from up here, take some profits down here. At least protect it. Goes down a little lower, then trail it and just start getting out. That's another. You short from 15.50 and you're at 12 bucks. That's a great short already. Don't turn a good trade into a bad trade, guys. Remember, no more than 10% of your total portfolio in any position. Money management is crucial in these markets, guys. Crucial. All right, let's go to Tesla. Entered a real good trade with this one, with my buddy. And as he was selling it for a loss, I was buying puts on this one. So we'll see. If this thing opens up like I think it is, we might get a 100%er. So when he was dumping for a loss, we took it at, I think they were 340s at 266. That's what we bought. I'll post it. I'll post it tomorrow when we sell out of these, and I'll post it on Stock Twits just to show my buddy. So anyways, though, Tesla, guys, nice run up into this area. Still, it's got to get above this 371 area. That's where it started breaking down. That's where you got a lot of sellers who got caught who were buyers. So they're all buying on this little bullback. Buy the dip, buy the dip. Oh, it came back down, what, 63, 83, 20-something bucks. Everyone's trying to buy the dip, and then they flushed it on them. Came right back in like it does, buy the dip mentality, little shake down here, right back up into this big area. So a lot of bag holders here are like, you know what, I'm done. I had this thing from 190. I'm getting out at 380 or whatever it is, 360, I'm done. So you get a lot of these bag holders just saying, you know what, I want to sell, take my profit. Then it starts coming in, you get by the dips, and tomorrow looks like we're gapping down. Watch this trend line right here. We get low. We get lower than this. This is your next area. The big one is 302.83. And of course, again, the 200 MA, guys, all these stocks, the 200 MA is looking better and better on the daily charts. I don't care, Facebook, Amazon, Google, Netflix, all of them, the 200 MAs down here. This one moves, look at that, 284. That will be a great short. And if the markets still go, this is going to easily go down lower. I'll be waiting for buy the dip, guys. I'll be putting out longs. I can't wait for this market to come in. Then we get a great buy the dip mentality, maybe a Christmas run, from November into Christmas, possibly, so the Santa Claus rally. But we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking more turbulence, though, coming up in September, October. So be aware in these markets, guys. And tomorrow looks like at this point we might get some of that turbulence right out of the gate. Light volume still in Tesla, though. Still holding up okay. It's Tesla, guys. It's still a cult name. People, every dip possible, they're getting in. Tomorrow won't be any different if this one goes down. I think we're going to gap 3, 4, maybe $5 on these stocks. We're down about 100 on the futures right now. Let's see. 114 on the futures, 45 on the NASDAQ. So this is going to be an interesting open tomorrow, guys. So beware. If you're long, tighten those stops up. I've been telling you guys for weeks, probably months, that these are toppy markets coming in here. They're taking months because the light volumes is grinding them up, grinding them down. But eventually, if these markets give up, it's going to be a market trade. All these stocks are going lower. All right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to check out CobraTrading.com if you're looking to change brokers. And again, guys, thanks for watching my videos. You're awesome. God bless. See you on the charts.